Hey guys, it's Jennifer. I just finished the ballet junk journal and this is going to be my first video ever, so bear with me. I'm just getting used to the tripod, the camera, all of that. So you've kind of seen some of my pictures as we've gone along, and I did decide to change this flower on the front. I did use some pink eyelash yarn, but this is the vintage photo that I found off of Etsy. I'd have to look up and see who it's from, but I've admired a lot of the journals that have a lot of the charms on here, and so I tried to make it to where there were lots of little charms on the lace hanging off and all those fun bits and pieces like that, like the ballet shoe. And then the spine, I did kind of like a corset. I saw somebody else do that, which was much cooler than what I've got, but I also added a little ballet charm on there as well, and tied it up at the top, and then just repeated the lace here on the back. I have the heart, and this actually came from a thrift store, one of those lacy jackets, and so I've cut it apart. I'm about ready to run out of it. So there's the front and the back. It's about it's like an almost 9 by 5.5 with a 1.5 inch spine, and it's super chunky. Didn't really want to go for the super chunky, but I did. It ended up being super chunky. So this is just some cream colored sari silk, and here we go. I've never done this. So on the front there's a pocket, and there's a card that comes out, and it's a kit that is from, the ballet kit is from Artie Mays, but then I picked up some other images from a couple of other people. I guess I should write those down, but there's a tag, one of the tags that I made. Doily pocket with some punches. And this one, I saw this in someone else's video and I really liked it, so I figured out how to make my own with some sari silk, and it's an envelope that came with the kit, and then I just embossed it with ballerina, and then put in some parchment paper pages. Then this is some 1912. It's from the Messiah from Handle that I picked up at a vintage sale. Then this is all coffee dyed paper, and they'll either have a stamp of ballet shoes or a ballerina on it, and then some just ephemera paper clip with some sari silk on it. This is a large index card that I folded in half and punched the edge and decorated, and then left it with a pocket so that you can put anything in there, and then a coffee dyed doily, and then lots of lace in this. It's a ballet, so lots of pink, lots of browns, lots of ivory, lots of creams, little charms on all the little laces, pages to write in, music. I mean, you can't have a ballet without music, right? And then lace pockets, just glued on some lace and then stuck in some different pieces of ephemera. Made some altered paper clips. These were fun, except for they may be fun, but they took me like, I don't know, an hour each to make. It took me forever. And then little envelopes that I put in little pieces of ephemera in each one. Of course, all ballerina themed or ballet themed. More paper clips, marker, little pockets, flip pockets. I really like the flip pockets because it just gives more places to write. And then some ephemera, a ballet dancer, envelopes, ticket. You need a ticket to go see a ballet. Maybe a little booklet of paper to make some notes, or maybe it's even the program. Maybe you went to a ballet and you got a program. I never went to a lot of ballets. I have seen the Nutcracker. About it. So, places to write, music to look at, little bookmarks, tuck spots, lace, charms, writing space, belly bands. I never really thought a whole lot about belly bands, but I thought that one worked well because it didn't hide the ballerina in the back. And then a tag, another tag decorated by yours truly. Put that in there. More music, and then these large index cards, more envelopes, little pieces of paper stuck inside. You can write a little note, a little secret, put in there. This one's decorated with little ballerinas all the way through the front. Another decorated tag, altered tag. I tried to put, it's about the same all the way through. I have all the tags and they all have sari silk on them. The coffee dyed doilies, the stamp pages, little envelopes, has some note paper and a little piece of ephemera in there. All of these are on 65-pound parchment type cardstock because the printer that we have doesn't print on cardstock. So I have to go out of my way to print it on printer paper, and I use 26-pound printer paper and print that out. Then I have to cut it out and glue it to something heavier. So this time I use 26-pound parchment paper, so it makes a really sturdy note card or a bookmark or whatever you'd like to do. And it's a lot more time consuming. But the trade-off to that is either I do that or I have to save a file and take it to Office Depot and have them printed out. Now I haven't done that, but since I sit up at work for almost an hour before I clock in, I don't have anything to do to entertain my time. So I take my work with me, my crafts with me, my little projects I'm working on, and I cut out pictures and listen to music or watch listen to videos. That's probably what I do, is listen to videos, YouTube videos. I watch Kelly's videos, I watch Yvonne's videos, I watch Nick the Booksmith videos, I watch Sagita's, I watch, can't remember her name, really good books, lots of inspiration, and I'm really hoping that I can get better and that I can make some more, because I've found that I truly enjoy doing this. So I'm working on collecting for future journals. I'd like to do, there's so many I have in mind. I'd like to do, of course, Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe. I am working on one for a challenge that's going to be one based on Dracula. Not necessarily Dracula, but if you've read the Bram Stoker's version of Dracula, then it's going to be more like the journals that would have been kept by John Harker or Mina Murray in the book. So I'll have some things included in there that are kind of Bram Stoker Dracula 1890s time period. Then I also have a request for another vintage feminine journal, so I'll be doing some more like this, probably a little less pink. I don't know what colors. I know there'll be pink in there, but probably just a little bit less pink. This is a lot of pink for me. I'm not a big pink person. I like it, but in smaller doses. But since a lot of the images here were pink, well, I made pink. I went with pink, so we had a lot of pink. And she said she liked pink. Pink and browns and creams and ivories. And she was a dancer. Well, was. Still taught some. They had to move. So I'm not sure if she started doing any of that again, but she did teach my husband's daughter when she was younger. She taught a lot at the church. So she would teach the kids ballet. And that's her favorite, is doing ballet. So this is more of a ballet-centered journal. And I hope she likes it. I hope she'll enjoy it. But as you can see, a lot of the pieces, a lot of repetition. I try to decorate just a little bit differently. I do think that these large note cards with little tucks makes extra pockets. I think those are some of my favorites. I think I saw some other corners and pockets made out there by Joni, and it was really inspiring, and I'd like to try some of her styles. So another big pocket with a big note card, and it's 3 signatures, but it's all the same. It's all the same ballet kit that was done from Artie Mae's. I just took some from a couple others and added to it some ballet ephemera, and I did decorate all the tags. Now, like I said, these are printouts that I did, and then I glued it to 65-pound paper. Gives it a much stiffer feel. I don't typically iron my papers because I like that. I think vintage, I think it's been laying in something somewhere, or maybe it's somebody else's journal, and it's been around for a while, so I don't think of it as being perfectly smooth and perfectly perfect. So I kind of like the feel and the texture of some of the stiffness and some of the rumples and the feel to it. So like I said, I hope my friend will enjoy it. I've enjoyed making it, and I look forward to making some more. I've learned a lot. This is my 6th journal I've made, and I keep learning every time something from these journals. This one, I've learned that I have the intent to not really make them so thick and so chunky, but that doesn't always work out. I end up making them chunky. They always end up with a bit little extra fullness, if you may. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, don't you think? So, little charms on each piece of the lace, and I've added, and I've taken, this came from a little booklet from Hobby Lobby, and we all know that Hobby Lobby has had some great sales lately. So I've picked up some of those. I think I should have picked up some more when they had the half-price paper last week, a couple weeks ago. I should have picked up some more paper, the little cards. I can't find them as often. There was another set that I really, really liked, and they just don't have it as much. I think it makes it very quick and easy journal cards. And then one last little envelope. It is taped down. It has the Sorry Silk embossed with a little ballet dancer. Now this one I did something different because I kind of messed up behind there. My stamp didn't work so well. So I took some of that paper and dyed the edge and embossed in a pink ballet slipper in there. So even when you mess up, do the best you can fix it. Do the best you can. I mean, it's just paper. You can fix it. So this will be our last altered paper clip, and we're coming to the end. Finished with a little heart lace, little note place, last little tuck and some ephemera, little envelope, and I left these blank. I've got enough in here. It's super, super full, super chunky, but it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing my next journal. And I want to thank you guys in the group, because you guys are a really big inspiration and a big encouragement, and I really like spending a lot of time over there. So hopefully this wasn't too long, and maybe I'll do some more. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.